The goats are like the defenders. You got to go close to them, but keep the ball close so they don't steal it.
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm. Thanks for stopping by. We have a couple boys about ready to start soccer. Who's going to play this year?
Me and Ransom.
Mazzy, you going to play soccer this year?
No.
No, Mazzy's not.
What should I do?
Mazzy may start violin soon if we can find the right teacher and the right violin. Right, Mazzy?
Yeah.
And we've had some help. Some subscribers are trying to help us out there. They actually either know a teacher or violin.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for that. But we have a couple passions here at the farm. What's one of them, Ranger?
Soccer?
Soccer and pretty much all sports. Cassie loves sports. The boys love sports.
I like sports.
What's our other favorite thing on the farm, Ransom? That go like this and go, "Meh," and you can hear them behind us.
Goats.
Goats. We love goats. So today we're going to try to combine two of our passions, soccer and goats. You guys ready?
Wait, Yes. playing soccer with goats?
Playing soccer with goats.
I want to go.
All right, we're going to try it out. We're going to see what kind of defenders the goats are, and we're going to do some drills out in the goat pens. And stick around because we have a problem at the farm with our water source. We have a water source that's solar powered, and if the sun's out, it's usually good, but guess what? It quit working. So we got a problem. We'll catch you guys up. We got to get it solved. But first things first, playing and soccer. You ready, boys? Just got to stay tuned.
To it.
You got a snack for me or the chickens? Oh.
You want a zero candy bar?
Well, I'll take a little bite.
Let me have it.
That's not bad. And a snack for the chickens too? All right, so you're the coach around here. What do you think about combining goats and soccer practice? And playing soccer with the goats? Good idea or bad idea?
Terrible idea.
Come on! They're no fun. Just stay tuned.
Okay.
It'll work. I've got a plan. Who wants to play soccer? All right, you guys ready? Okay, we need some feed pans. I need feed pans. Give me that other feed pan over there. All right. All right, here's feed pan number 1. Feed pan number 2. Goats, 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 goats. Goats, 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 goats. All right, ready? Now you gotta go in and out. Go around the goats. Mark, get set, go. Oh, you gotta come all the way down, Ranger. Zena, come. You gotta come all the way down here and turn around at the white line. You gotta go around the white line. You gotta go through the goats. Mazzy, come here, sissy. You want to record? Okay. All right, let's see. I'm gonna refill the feeders. All right, keep going. Go figure 8 all the way around. Go. Go. All the way around this one too. Go around the turkeys. Good job, Mazzy. We had a turkey missing. Well, guess what? The turkey came back the very next day. All right, go back through there. The goats are like the defenders. You got to go close to them, but keep the ball close so they don't steal it. Yeah, Ransom wanted to use the volleyball.
Oh, I'm tired.
You tired?
It's hard to go through the tall grass.
Well, this is training. Training's first day of training starts now. We got to be fall soccer ready. All right, Mazzy, Ransom, mow Mazzy your ball for a second. She's gonna give it a try with cowgirl boots and everything.
With my goggles.
All right, let's see it,
I
Mazzy.
didn't want to step in poop.
I hear you.
Yep, there it goes.
Just try to go around, dribble it around the goats.
Dribble.
Yeah, with your feet. No, that's bad dribbling with your hand.
I want to play basketball.
Kick it with your feet.
Okay. I'm playing with Rowdy.
Keep going, sis. Good job. So these little guys, they just get right in the feeder and see how he puts his knees down. He's trying not to let anybody in there. So that worked out about as well or a little bit better than I expected. Thought the boys would have fun. I think they had fun. Some people asked about the alpacas. I guess on our last video, I forgot to mention whether the female alpacas, Honey and Mariposa, are pregnant or not. Well, at the vet we were at, they were super busy, and the vet said that she had never done an ultrasound on an alpaca before, so she wasn't really sure if she would be accurate or not. So she preferred not to do a ultrasound this early along. So I said that was fine. We didn't have to do it. I was just wondering what the procedure would be. That is the correct way, though, to pregnancy check an alpaca. We don't know. We still don't know, but we hope, fingers crossed, they're pregnant and we'll have crias come spring. So the turkeys, as I said, out in the pen are back. Cassie was very worried over on catching up with the walkers. One of them was missing the other day.
Yeah, and the other one was outside of the fence, and we didn't try to put her back in because we didn't really have time to chase her around, but also we weren't sure where the other one was. Came out the next morning, both of them inside the pen. So the one had to have got back in, but I'm wondering if the other one was up roosting in these trees and we just didn't realize it because we didn't look.
Well, and yesterday evening I came out, same thing, one of them was gone. And
oh, again?
Yeah, again.
Oh, you didn't tell me
and
that.
I looked over in those big trees and there was no sign of turkey. So there maybe she was up in a tree, or maybe she's just getting out and going like on a vacation, turkey vacation. I don't know what they do.
Well, at this point, they can stay in or they can stay out, and I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
Yeah, they're back though. One of them laid an egg in the pool the other day. So they're being pretty silly right now, to say the least. Just like
something on my hat.
Just like our silly kids. So I don't know what to expect next. We'll see. So Ranger said soccer practice is not finished until he gets to try to score on me. So he wants me to be his goalie. Jojo, you better stay out of the way. I don't want you to get hit, buddy.
I haven't played practice soccer in like 3 months.
Me either. Oh, he got it in. Saw you look at the corner. I watched your eyes. So people in other countries, Ranger, call this football, not soccer. People in the United States call it soccer. Good one, good one. I didn't even try.
We're done.
All right, Ransom wants to try one. Do your best, Ransom. Ranger, hold it for a second. Don't hit both.
Got it, Ransom?
Oh! Good gummit. All right, last shot, then Ransom gets one. Oh, it was good. Right in the bottom corner. Good job. So we're going to head back in a minute and take care of the chickens. But last time I took care of the chickens, I told you guys we were out of scratch. The feed store didn't have any. Well, I sometimes kind of speed through the chores, and somebody in the comments said they don't even know what scratch is, and they asked what scratch was. So I kind of told them what they were, but I thought if one person didn't know, there may be several of you that don't know. And why do we feed chicken scratch? So we feed two things to our chickens as far as feed is concerned. We feed an egg pellet or an egg crumble, which is just a crushed up pellet, and it's a 20% protein. That's an egg laying pellet. That helps them have plenty of protein to lay eggs. But on top of that, the cows are wanting fed too. But on top of that, we have something called a chicken scratch. That's what we call it. And I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So this is a chicken scratch. You can see it is cracked corn and all other kinds of grains. Let's see exactly what's in here. It's not a lot of protein, but select mixture of grains: whole wheat, whole grain, sorghum, and cracked yellow corn. So that's what it is. But for the chickens, it's kind of a treat. They like to peck around on the ground. It encourages them to peck around and dig in the ground to eat. And everybody likes a treat. Even Ransom likes a treat. What do you got, Ransom?
Popsicle.
A popsicle. So
Well, it said there's slushy popsicles.
Slushy popsicles. So this is the equivalent of a popsicle for the chickens. So sometimes I apologize. I speed through stuff and don't tell you what everything is, but that is chicken scratch.
What is?
And you're the reason we can't have nice things. Hey. Hey, that's not to stand in, okay? That's to eat out of. Did you teach her that? Come on, guys. Seriously. And yes, it still works, even though it's been up a little bit. They can still eat out of it. We are still amazed by these chickens, liege fighters. All right, you guys ready to eat? Plenty there, plenty there. So there's one of the liege fighters. And there's the other one. Chicks. Come on. So the chickens are all doing good. Out of that coop, we got 3 eggs. There's 3 in there. And I already opened this door and saw we got 4 more right here. So when I was in Walmart the other day, we saw eggs were around $3.30 for a dozen. And that was the cheapest dozen. So $3.30 a dozen seems really expensive to me. We haven't bought eggs at the store in a long time. But it seems like they used to be around $1.20 or $1.50 just a few months back. I don't know how long they've been high, but they're getting high. So we do check for eggs every day. And like I always say, one of these days, I get in here, there's gonna be a big old black snake. Oh, no eggs up here. No big old black snakes, thank goodness. So just like with the chicken scratch, we've had a few questions about why do we have our goats and chickens way back here when our house is way over there. And really, it was the middle of summer. It was super hot and they needed shade. And this had one of the best places with shade with these trees right here, over there. And we had a lot of overgrown stuff out there that needed to be taken care of. So it just made sense to move the goats and the chickens back here. The electric fence has done its job and has kept the predators out so far. So they are doing good. And these little guys, if you guys recognize these three, they look like the one that we gave to Chad over at Adler Farms. And they kind of keep the big guy company while he's away from the ladies. So JFK, he'll be going back. I think around October 15th, we'll put him back with the herd to do any kind of breeding then. So, all right, this is it back here. So like I said earlier, we had a problem with our solar powered pump water tank. We found it yesterday and we're gonna finish taking care of it today. So I'll show you real quick what we did yesterday, and then we'll catch back up with Cassie back out at the solar tank. I have a new problem on the farm. You guys know that we have cattle that drink primarily out of a solar powered stock tank. So solar powered electric pump pumps water up into the tank. And I went by there yesterday evening and it was not pumping, and it needed to be pumping. So I cleaned off the leads and did some different stuff, and I couldn't get it working. Shade feels good. It's a little bit hot today. Jojo, you hot? Jojo's a little bit hot. Always by my side though. So today I'm going to be troubleshooting our big problem on the farm, and that's our stock tank, because these cows right here have to have water. They need water for them. We have a little bit of water way down in the creek, but not a lot of water, and who knows how clean it is. But let's get down here. You can see it's not looking good as far as the water levels goes. And some of you might not have known this, but we have some goldfish. Those are little bitty goldfish when they were in Ranger's stock tank, fish tank, and he decided he wanted to put them down here. So there you go. Not a good problem to have. Oh, look, another spider. That must be DeWalt's cousin. If you guys know DeWalt, he's one of our friends here at the farm, a little banana spider. I try not to kill these guys, but if he gets in my way, I may have to. All right, so right here, I'm getting a reading. I don't know if that's 38 volts. I'm not much of an electrician, but I've got nothing. And then when I put it back in, I get that reading. So that is going through our controller, which has leads down in the water, and it kicks it on and lets it come through and then turns it off when it's off. So I'm gonna go past that and see if we get the same thing. So that's working. The solar panels are doing their job. This is a advancedpowersolarpumps.com. That's where I got this pump at. So I checked the power, we're getting power. You guys know what that means. Maybe you know what that means. I'm gonna have to pull the well. So that means I'm gonna pull all the pump, all the wire up out of the well, because for some reason it's not kicking on even though it has power. Hopefully we got some wires loose down there or something else going on. This isn't my favorite thing to do, but we gotta have water. And then I need to run some water hoses from the house. I'll probably run them down to this tank. When this tank goes out, I like to do that because the cows all know to come drink out of this. It also holds a lot larger amount of water than any other stock tank that we have. So I'm gonna put some water in this, fill it up. But first things first, let me pull that well and see if it's not an easy fix. Hopefully it's an easy fix. But in my experience, it's never an easy fix. It's always complicated. So there's that. Lots of water, that's the good news. It's not a water issue. All right. And I'll show you guys. This is a cloth that's meant to protect the well, and it looks like the cloth is busted. Which, all right, so I pulled off this cover, and we are getting nothing out of this pump. When I turn it on, I can't hear anything happening. So really, nothing else to do at this point. I don't have anything or any other way to test that pump, and it's not like you can just go to Walmart and buy you another pump. I have to contact them. I'll find out how old it is. I think it's less than 2 years old. If it's got any kind of warranty or anything. A lot of times I can't remember if I need to mail it in or if they just, or what happened last time. But last time I got another pump. I think I've had this a total of 5 or 6 years, and this is my this will be my third pump in that time frame. But the first one I think was probably struck by lightning. This one, I don't know. So I can't remember. I have bad memory, but I'll go look it up on my records. And but you can see any pump disassembly voids the warranty. So they don't want you pulling it apart. I don't want to pull it apart. So I'm gonna get water hoses out, string up some water hoses, and I'll come back down in a minute. So to get water down there, it took a little bit. About 400 feet of hose is what we wound up with. So I'm just connected the last one right here to the house. And we're gonna go see if everything's nice and tight, see if we got any leaks, and if it's gonna fill our tank up. I'll connect it to the house because that way our water hose doesn't have to cross the driveway. We can just run it down to the stock tank and we're good to go. So let's go see if we got water flow. And this is just temporary, so just a few days, but I may have to go get another hose in the meantime. So let's see. So we have water flowing again. Now I can focus not on the water and more on this setup. I don't think I turned my volt meter off a while ago, and I run my batteries down. But so you can see even the Highlands come up to drink out of this tank. All of our cattle, about 17, drink out of it total. And so we have got to get it fixed, Cassie.
It's a necessity.
So we need to pull the pump. I showed them pulling the stuff out of the ground.
Did
and
you badmouth my cactus on camera?
You know, I don't know if I badmouthed them on camera, but do you want to badmouth them for me right now? Because I ended up with some stickers after I did that the other day in the side of my pants, and I was sitting there picking them out for about 30 minutes because they slowly made their way into my leg.
I need to cut them back, I'm sorry. They're pretty though.
What did our neighbors say about them?
Better not find cactus in my field.
So these can become a problem if you let them just keep growing. But Cassie thinks they're pretty.
I do.
And when they started, they were about this big, and now they're about that big.
Cut some off of hers and brought them to me. They were just like random pieces.
I think you just like them because it's the one plant that you can keep alive.
Yeah, I've done nothing and they grew.
So, all right, well, we came down here to get the pump off, and to do that, we need something sharp. Cassie, what do you got for us?
And I got something real sharp. So on the floor, I've been keeping my O-Life bag, and it's got some necessities in it. Flashlight, pocket knives, Band-Aids, all the important stuff. But this new knife right here from O-Knife, it's called the Splint.
Ooh.
Also, what's my favorite color?
Orange.
Yeah. Gary
how
and
why?
Ranger have tried stealing this knife from me, and guess what? It's mine. Let's put it to the test.
All right, we got to put it to work. So when I put this well in, every single, I don't know, 10 or 15 feet, I put a piece of tape. So what we need is somebody with a sharp knife to cut the pipe from the wire. Can you do that without cutting yourself?
Straight out of the box, super sharp.
So we will notice that Cassie brought Band-Aids to go with her. Ooh, there we go. And just pull that wire apart. Because what I have to do is take the wire and the pump, and it all goes back together to get rebuilt.
You want to know why I have this Band-Aid on my finger?
Because you cut yourself?
With this knife.
With the sharp?
So I usually carry a knife from Bass Pro, and it's cheap, but I like it, but it's not very sharp. Well, I was using this knife, how I would use that knife, and this one's sharp.
Hey, do you hear that sound? Do you hear that sound?
Them eating grass?
Yeah, it sounds so good. You know why it sounds good?
Because there's grass.
Because there's grass to be eaten. We're not so far in the drought that all you hear is crunch, crunch when you walk. You actually hear grass being eaten now.
We're far enough out of the drought.
Yeah.
We got some helpers coming.
Oh, always need help.
So since I'm doing this and it's like watching paint dry, I was going to tell you that Olight is having a sale on all of their O knives right now. So go over there and check that out. We do have a code, but that only saves you on items not on sale. But they have awesome sales going on, so go over there, check out their knives and see what kind of sales they got, and you won't be disappointed in them.
I'm not disappointed in you and that knife at this point. Hey, not the noise we want to hear, Ellie. Never fails, Cassie.
It's either our kids or our animals.
One of the two, but usually it's our animals.
Whoopsies.
As long as they're on camera, they're going to be doing something. Even if they're not on camera, they're going to be making noise. Almost to the end of the rope, Cassie.
Let go of the rope.
So this is only, I think, about 70 feet, 60 or 70 feet of pipe. So it's really not a very deep well. The well itself is about 90 feet, and we have about 60 or 70 feet of pipe to pump water up.
So is this what the water comes through?
Yes.
Dang, that's super skinny.
It's not like it's a low flow, so it might pump like 3 or 4 gallons a minute.
Is that PEX pipe?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Doesn't feel like it.
So that's a filter that actually is supposed to keep the pump from getting extra sand or...
Did you see that pop right through that zip tie?
Saw that. Nice and sharp.
No problem.
Now let's just slide right under.
I should probably not throw the zip tie over there.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't. All right. So now this keeps it. Ooh, you see the spider?
Ooh, I see the 2 goldfish. Yeah, me too.
You guys see those goldfish?
Yeah, one of them's giant.
Yeah, they're getting big, aren't they? Do you remember how big they were, Ranger, when we put them in there?
They were little tiny babies.
Yep.
And now they're giant.
Is that it?
That's it. So now I've got to go get a wrench. I'll take this off.
Cut that tape, or that all needs to stay. You just need this.
I need the pump and the wire. Yeah.
You guys that have been around very long, you know that Ranger's like me and he loves knives and he's got a little knife collection going on. So he's got a new O knife, and you can see it's got this paracord on it. We need to learn how to tie it correctly. We don't really know, so we've just been doing it like this. But Ranger's going to show you. This is the Night Claw. He's going to show you how it flips out.
Night Claw.
Yeah, it's like a claw.
That's cool.
Yep.
You just push that button right there?
Yep, push the button, it flips out, push the button, goes back in. So he's been trying to get it figured out and get comfortable with it, but you can see the size of it. What would you say, a $50, Gary?
Yeah.
So
maybe a silver dollar.
It's a fun little knife, easy to carry in your pocket. Silver dollar, is that what I meant?
I think a silver dollar maybe is a little bit bigger. I don't know. Maybe the $50 is bigger. I bet the subscribers know.
Yeah,
but
they know everything.
It's it's the right size.
Yeah, so it's just something, a little fun little knife for him, keeping his collection. So down in the description is a link for the Olight O knife sale. So check it out. Might just find something you like.
So big thanks to Cassie for getting that cut off. I have got to get it rolled up, put it in a box, send it back to Weatherford, Oklahoma. The company's actually not that far away, and they will rebuild that pump. They'll check it out, try to tell me what went wrong with it. I have a feeling the cloth sack that was supposed to keep out sand and dirt broke on me because it looked like it had a little hole whenever I got it up out of the well. When it did that, it allowed too much dirt in there. With the recent rains we've had after the drought, it washes a lot of dirt down into the water vein, and the pump sucks that up, puts it in our stock tank, and unfortunately, I think it messed our pump up. So
yeah, we got to get it working because this is sure handy. We don't even have to think about it. As long as the sun shines every day, we got water.
yeah, super convenient, and that's why we keep fixing it and repairing it rather than putting in a different pump or anything like that. So thank you guys so much for following along with our family today. We hope that you have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys.